All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Market is about to open, but before anything, I want to give God all the thanks and all the glory for waking me up this morning. Very grateful to be alive, to help people make money, and to make money myself, but also to have my beautiful wife beside me trading. With that said, guys, let's go to the charts. Let's see what opportunities are going to present themselves today. Today's Friday, so there's no rush into making trades. Um, be patient. I talked about yesterday. I talked about. Oh, let me go ahead. I got a couple alerts that's in. Let me see if any of my alerts went off. Right now, coin is doing exactly what I said last night. Let me look at alerts. Any alerts for me went off? No. I had a Google long. That's the 28th. All right. So no alerts went off quite yet. So be patient. Apple, let me see what Apple doing. I talked about Apple last night. Talked about Apple breaking the low right here, but Apple gapped down a little bit, so we can bounce back up. They just pull in from right there and then bounce back up. So be patient. AMD gap down. Coin is right where I said I wanted coin to be, right by VWAP. Let me make a sure and look right here. Let me take a look at Bitcoin and see where Bitcoin is. All right, so coin is breaking down more. Coin is very interesting, guys. So I'm going to be paying attention to coin, especially on the 15-minute. It already broke the day, but it's sitting on VWAP. See that? It's sitting on VWAP on the day. On the week, did it hit target? No. On the week, we could fall all the way down to 25. That would be a massive sell-off today. Massive sell-off today. Um, so paying attention to that. Let's see right here. I know I had DIA. DIA it looked good. No, shit. Hold on. I need coin still up. I need coin up right here on this chart. I need coin up on that chart. On this one, I'll put DIA. So DIA, I like DIA to the upside for a reversal. Okay. So with DIA right now, I was looking for a break of that high. If it break that high, right. So right now it's looking like it want to go down, touch the 50 or percent. It does have a top. Yeah, it does have a top. Um, see that though? See how we looking for certain things? But where it reject is the 200 on the 15 minutes. So we could fall. Okay. It's rejecting an area. Now, bear in mind that if we come down here, bounce off this 50 and come back up, if we close above the 200, then we know we're bullish. Okay. We know we're bullish at that point. So we got to pay attention and see what's going on with DIA. When do they pick that up? At what time? Yeah, but that's recycle. No. Okay. Okay. Google. Let's see what Google is doing. I'm not even. I don't even like with Google. It's like all right. So Google is under the 200. Google is sitting under the 200 right now. So it started under the 200. If we break right here, we could fall on Google. IWM. IWM gap down. A lot of stuff have gapped down. Um, I talked about. Did I talk about Meta? Meta is looking. Meta is retesting right there. I'm still looking at coin, guys. Like, let me just pull coin up. Coin is right over here, so I'm not taking coin off my screen. right now. Um, I like coin if coin breaks right here to go back up. Now, if you look on this 15-minute time frame, we're setting up a divergence, right? So we're setting up in a divergence type of thing where we have lower low coming down. So we are creating a downtrend, but look at that. Hopefully it finds support somewhere along here. We want to see some type of reversal. Okay. We're looking for some type of reversal. With me, I'm patient. I talked about this last night when I'm going over the overview. I'll be patient in the sense where this is I'm looking for a reversal. The reason why, because it's sitting right at VWAP, but now it's breaking below VWAP and it's dropping more, right? But the thing is, right here, we have this downtrend happening. It's hitting on this line right here. It could keep falling, right? Um, but I mentioned this because on Fridays, I don't like trading, especially before 9:45. I don't like it. Um, 10 o'clock is the good time to trade because you'll have some good setups at 10 o'clock. A lot of times on Fridays, you'll have where it just bounce between one area on Fridays, and then you will have an amazing setup on one of these charts, whether it's just look for a 15-minute setup on one of these charts and you'll definitely see something. So just be patient. I'm going through everything right now. Meta already broke to the downside, but it gapped down. I talked about Microsoft last night being bearish, but Microsoft gapped up. Crazy, huh? A lot of things gapped down. Microsoft gapped up. So Microsoft gapped up right here. Nvidia, I talked about Nvidia as well. Nvidia broke to come down. Nvidia is actually a short. Damn it, man. I like Nvidia as far as for puts. Nvidia, I like Nvidia for puts, but I'm gonna be patient. It's okay. Target on Nvidia would be right down here, 134. That would be target on Nvidia. Nvidia broke the daily, so we have a reversal on Nvidia to the downside. But first 15 minutes, be patient. Let's see what SPY is doing. SPY is an inside bar right now. So, yo, y'all just be patient, man. I don't even know what else to say apart from being patient. QQQ. Let me look at futures. Let me see if futures already start dropping. Um, for futures, no, futures actually bounced up. So just be careful. I'm saying just be careful. Futures right now is bouncing back up. Yeah, futures just reversed on the 15 minute. Futures just reversed on the 15 minutes. So we could see a push on futures up to here on futures. So if you're playing futures, if you're trading futures, then this could be a good trade right here. Let me see if gold is dropping. Gold is not dropping either. Gold did exactly what I said. Bounce off right here. Bounce off the VWAP. All right. Snow. The name of the game today is patience. Some of these break to the downside. So snow broke to the downside, but snow is hitting on support right there. Support right there. Tesla, I think we had downside for Tesla, but Tesla gapped down. Let's see on Tesla. Actually, Tesla can continue to fall. Tesla gap down. Could come back up to close the gap. I'm watching coin, guys. I'm paying attention to coin right now, just watching it. Right here, 15 minute. It's right now it's all about being patient. It's all about being patient right now. None of my alerts with DIA I know had a good setup. Let me see with DIA. Hmm. DIA looks. All right, so with DIA, we actually have a reversal on the 5 minute, but again, patience. Oh man,
But it is also touching view.
it's also touching view up, but we could come. Nah, I've learned lessons over the years to be like, yo, it's okay, it's okay. Um, it's showing that with DIA we can pop up, it break the inside, but this is a 5 minute. We still have 3 minutes left in this 15-minute candle. We're in a buy zone right now on DIA, but DIA would be a better buy for me if it actually came down and touched the 50 and then bounce. Right now, we still can pop up, reject the 200, come back down on the 15-minute on DIA. I will tell you this. I would love for it to end right in this range right here, closer to like 120, 421.90, closer to that range. That would be like a kind of like a almost a perfect hammer in a sense. And not saying that like a perfect hammer. Now I know some of y'all will be technical saying, well, a hammer have to be green on top, whatever it is. Well, however way you guys want to put it. But in a sense right here, if it closes above this VWAP, then I want it to come down, create a wick at the bottom, test VWAP. Don't go up yet. Please don't go up yet. That's where I really want it to end. So right here, that will create like a perfect hammer in a sense. So I want it to keep bouncing right here. Once we have the new 15-minute candle come in, I want to see some type of drop down, test VWAP, bounce off of VWAP, and break the 15-minute high. At that point, I will go into a call. Um, at that point, I will go into a call for DIA. And then it's like it didn't break there too. It didn't break right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into next week.
Yeah. Yeah. Next week call.
Yeah, like a minute or two.
Yeah, 2 minutes left in this candle. Be patient, guys. Be patient. Be patient. I can't stress the word patience enough. All right. So DIA looking very good on the 15 minute. DIA is looking very good on the 15 minute. Um, for calls. Just hope, like looking for the scenario to play out, but also um just be patient. All right, 32 seconds left. Coin is dropping. Um, AVGO is also dropping. AVGO actually did. reject there. Damn it, man. All right, so look at DIA. I'm looking at next week contracts if I get into DIA.
423 calls.
423 calls. So perfect right here. This is a scenario I want. Come down, test VWAP right here. Want it to come down, test VWAP, go up, break right here, break this 15-minute high, and then I'll take a call. If it break 15-minute high, it's approaching to break 15-minute high. A break of 15-minute high right here, calls. I'm jumping into calls right here.
What the heck? Okay.
Refresh.
It won't let you.
What the fuck? What do you mean it won't let you get in?
Now.
What
That
the?
was so weird. That was so weird.
Man.
That was a big push too.
So it wouldn't let us in earlier, but now we're in it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay. Okay. It's so weird.
Did you try to buy the ask at the time?
Yeah, we're in it.
All right, so we're in DIA calls. We're in DIA calls. That's the only thing I'm in right now. DIA calls. I got my contracts for next week. Not playing this week's contracts, playing next week contracts. So if you guys just joining in right now, the only thing I'm in is DIA calls. Okay, I'm in DIA calls. That's the only thing I'm in right now. Amazon look like it's about to fall. Yeah. Google is dropping more. Google is sitting on the 200. What's this? 71. Thing is a break. A break below this 15-minute. Google can drop more. Let's take a look at SPY. See what SPY is doing. SPY is not doing anything yet. This is where I said scenarios like pay attention as far as for SPY. SPY right now is some puts. So SPY right now is puts. We have what 30 seconds left in this 5 minute. Let me see on the 5 minute. I'll wait on this before. This is where you have to be careful. The 15-minute broke to the downside. We rejected the 200 on here. I'm in DIA calls right now. We had this reversal right here. Now my stop on DIA is going to be that 15-minute candle. Well, what time is it? Spies a put. Yeah. Why I keep on moving over there? Hold on, over there. Let me see right here. Yeah. Where you at right now? Wait. All right, so we're in SPY puts. What SPY puts do you get?
587 put.
We're in 587 puts on SPY.
Oh wow, we're already on that. At least 11% already on that.
Up 11% on SPY puts.
Where the heck is my this shit is freezing up.
Why is it so close? So low? All right, SPY's dropping right here, guys. Pay attention. If we break this yellow line, then we're going to drop more. If we break the daily, we're going to drop more. The daily's at 186, 586.
I have a trailing stop and I'm not worried about that.
We already put in my wife already put in a trailing stop because I figure she's up over 20%.
Yeah, it just, it's, who else fast? We're in and we're out. We're over. Let me see how much the percentage was. It was just dropping.
All right, so we're out of SPY puts right now.
We see that line. You see where it hit on a green and it bounced.
Yeah. We're out of SPY puts right now. From the time I called SPY puts to the time that it dropped, we're up well over 10%.
Yeah.
What was the contracts?
I'm about to look too. I mean, I think that's right, but I'm about to see.
What did you put for your trailing stop? How much did you put for your trailing stop? 10? All right, so right now the only thing we're in right now is DIA. Okay? Only thing we're in right now is DIA calls. So we took SPY puts just now. I saw the break on the 15-minute. That was a couple seconds in, couple seconds left on the 5-minute. It had like 30 seconds left. Once this 5-minute broke, then I took it to the downside. Was up over 10% on that, right? Once we're up a significant amount on it, way over the 10%, my wife automatically puts trailing stops. So if you know me as far as how I trade, I will always tell people to trim at 10%, right? Take your profit at 10% or trim at 10%. If you trade 10 days with me and you're trading $1,000, if you're trading $1,000, 10 days with me, you can double your money. If you're using 10% rule, 10%,
Get that way more than that.
10% of 1,000 is 100. You trade 10 days, that's it, right? What you don't want to do is be greedy, okay? I've learned that in the past about being greedy. I've learned about that in the past being up 50% and then make the trade go back in the red. I've learned that too many times to now, no matter what, I'm getting out the trade. Right now, SPY look like it wants to reverse on this 5 minute. SPY is looking good for if it break this 5 minute. SPY is looking good for calls.
It looked like it touched the.
It just broke, but the thing is, we're under VWAP, so we still can drop down. I'm not. I'm not concerned right now.
You have to wait till
Um,
15 minutes.
Again, being patient. It's not 10 o'clock yet. We already did one trade for the day, so we're 1 for 1. With this, and we're in DIA calls for next week. We're in DIA calls for next week, so pay attention. Now, if SPY breaks, let me put my alert in right now. If SPY breaks 588.37, 588.37, price right there. Just put it for tomorrow. SPY to 15 minute. All right. So right now, just be patient. If you're not in any trades, if you're just joining on, if you're just joining me right now, just be patient. The only thing I'm in right now is DIA calls. If you want to jump in DIA calls, I'm in DIA calls. That's the only thing I'm in right now. Saw the break on the 15 minute as far as the reversal to the upside. I like the daily. It did not break the daily yet. Okay. That's the only thing that I can say. It's like you look for a trade, you like the trade, so you're looking on the shorter time frame. A lot of times you'll hear traders say, "Well, I'm looking for something on the shorter time frame to confirm it so I can get in." So you might see a setup and the setup look good on the 15 minute, or it look good on the 4 hour. But now you're looking for entries. So with your entries, you may go down to a 5 minute and you're looking for entries on the 5 minute. If you're looking for puts, you're looking for something that breaks down or a reversal to the downside. If you're looking for calls, you're looking for a reversal to the upside. So for me, on the daily, I love the daily as far as how the daily look. A break above the day, which is 423.02, we could run. Okay. So with that, the first 15 minute came in. I like breakouts. I love how the first 15 minute look as far as on DIA. It's a hammer. With that, a break of that, we know that we're going to the upside. Okay. So with that, as soon as it break the high, I took the calls on it. Okay. It kind of paused on me, but I took the calls afterwards. And then all we have to do right now is be patient. We got the contracts for next week. So right now, if we had got the contracts for today, we would have been eaten up. We would have been getting eaten up right now. Right. So because of that, we got next week contracts. Looking for the push right here. We have 1 minute, 17 seconds left on this candle. I want it to close above the 200. Like I said, once we close above the 200, then we want the next candle to come in, come down, test that 200, use the 200 as support, which is also the top of this candle, and then push. Break this high. We know that we're going back up to test that high right there, and possibly once we break this high at 423.02, then our target at that point will be the the 420. No, I don't like 420. It's gonna be we have some levels right here at 423.65, but right here is gonna be the 200, right? The 200 is right here, which is 424.23, followed by 424.77 area. So pay attention to those.
About to be 10 o'clock soon.
10 o'clock coming right in. We're closing right now under damn VWAP, which is Not what I would like, but we're closing under VWAP. Not under VWAP, but we're closing back under that 200. Oh, there we go. There we go. We see that push right there. We just need the pop. There we go. Just keep pushing. That pop right there, that push right there to the upside shows that the market wants to go up. Okay, shows that the market wants to go up. That this push right here shows that the market wants to go up. So let's see what's gonna happen right here. I like that push to the upside. Where are we on our contracts? Probably break even.
No, it should be in. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, break even on our contracts. All right, so look at this right now, guys. We're pushing, like I said. Pay attention to SPY. Pay attention to SPY. SPY didn't break yet. I have SPY calls above this 15 right now. They're testing the 200. We could see a drop from the 200 right here if it reject. But if it break above this 15, then SPY is gonna push back up to the upside. DIA, I'm loving DIA to right now to the upside. DIA just broke the 15-minute to the upside. We should see a good push right here. Market is pushing up. Okay, market is pushing up. We have news at 10 o'clock. Revive, whatever that is. Consumer sentiment. Okay. All right. So we came in good on consumer sentiment. So right here. Um, okay, good. All right. So SPY just broke the 15-minute to the upside. So SPY just reversed as well to the upside. Okay. That's why I'm telling you guys, you have to make sure that you're taking profit, guys. Because I saw where SPY, I'm like, I like SPY going to the upside as well. If DIA is pushing, which DIA is pushing right now, SPY is most likely gonna go back up to day high at 1 589, 589.12 to go up test there. The first target I have on SPY would be 589.59, 589.64, which is a 50% line.
No, your target's on DIA. So you know.
My target on DIA, we have some. All right, so let me show you what my concern is with DIA. Okay, right here, we have this level, which is right here. We have this level right here. Okay, that's the body of the candle. Okay, so that's the body of the candle. We normally have some type of resistance or somewhere along the body of the candle. But if you look left, it's also resistance. It also created resistance for these candles as well. So once we get up here, we might have some type of reaction. However, because we break here, we're breaking up to the upside. The first target is right here. But most likely the 200 is like a magnet. Okay, the 200 is like a magnet. So in a sense, my first target is going to be that 200. Okay, expect some type of reaction right here if we break here, but the 200 is going to be right here where we're going to see some type of reaction on it, and we could break to the upside. So just be patient. Let's see right here. Yeah. Pay attention to SPY as well. SPY's pushing 33 seconds on this 5 minute. Um, see, a lot of times what will happen is, see, when this breaks right here, I would wait, right? So we have 21 seconds left in this 5 minute. Wait for the 21 seconds. Don't be impatient. Wait for the 21 seconds. Now 12. Wait for this new 5 minute to open. Once it comes down, once it retraces a little bit, then break this 5 minute, then you jump in for the call. So right now, the only thing, there we go, doesn't have a wick at the bottom, but it's okay. It's going in the right direction regardless, huh? No, no. Spy's pushing, guys. So just like I said, if you had waited, we're gonna go back up and test right there. So expect some type of reaction right here at 50 589.60. Expect some type of reaction right there. That's a dollar move. That's a good move. That's a good move. How are we looking on DIA?
It's moving slow. But we're green, but it's just moving slow.
Yeah, the contracts on DIA typically move a little bit slower. That's why I don't trade it as much.
See,
Huh?
it hasn't really moved. And they're the ones that you have to put in increments, 5 or 10 cent increments. Remember, can't sell at 343 or 344. Can't do those. Those are the ones that you have to move in increments.
Yeah, but we have it at.
I know, but we bought it at that, but it won't let me.
Oh, it's telling
Sell.
you have to put in your target.
Yeah.
You put in your target amount at a certain level. Okay. All right, guys. So the only thing I'm in right now is DIA calls. I called out SPY calls as well, but I already made a SPY trade for the day. I like two trades for the day. SPY is gonna go up. I'm kind of regretting my.
Yeah.
I'm kind of regretting not jumping into the SPY calls, but it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay not to take a trade. You get what I'm saying? It's okay not to take a trade. I already took one trade and now I'm in another trade. If I jump into SPY, I'm watching SPY and I'm watching DIA. I'm watching SPY and I'm watching DIA. SPY would be a same day contract versus with DIA, it's next week, but I still have to choose DI. Look at DIA like it's a day trade. Okay, so right here, SPY is pushing. Expect if we're coming up to day high. Okay, so we're approaching day high. So pay attention, pay close attention to that day high. Okay, um, but SPY looks good to the upside. I'm in DIA calls for next week. I chose next week because DIA contracts move weird, right? And I don't want to get chopped up on the day. I don't want to get chopped up on the day. So I did that. A lot of these probably have reversed. Yeah. A lot of things have reversed. Oh fuck. Coin. Um uh so all right. So you see what happens, guys? So look at this. This morning I was talking about coin. So I have my line right here, which it goes down, right? Keeping the line as a support, right? But remember I said to you, once we have a break, can you look at coin contracts? I'll actually play a coin contract for later today. Do like a YOLO. Like,
Where I could do?
a YOLO on coin. Look for like 100% move on, like buy some way out. A 550 call. What 550? Five. Let me see it.
250.
No, 250 call. Sorry, 250 call.
It's right here.
Click on it. It might not be the same amount.
252.
252. What's it? 255. Let me see the daily.
Yeah.
255 would be right here. 255 is not bad. What's a 255 call?
Or 250 if you want closer.
255. All right, I'll risk 255.
Right now?
Let me see a 5 minute. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
255 call.
Yeah. All right, so I'm jumping to some YOLOs on coin 255 calls. That's my third trade for the day.
I'm just gonna hold
those I'm gonna hold. Okay, those I'm gonna hold. Right here, the 255 is right there. 255.80. What happened with DIA? Did you put in anything for DIA?
Nothing. It never hit.
It went right up there and tested it. Got 3 more minutes. So, all right, guys. So the only thing I'm in right now, damn it, man. Because I don't plan on looking at coin until later. Okay. When I did the coin call, so this is the thing. If you ever hear somebody say YOLO, that's me just saying, all right, let me get a couple contracts, and with that, I'll let them ride based on what I'm seeing for the day. And those, I'm willing to take the loss on it.
Right now is the high. It's nothing. It hasn't done nothing.
What is the thing?
I put here.
Okay. DIA cross. All right, there we go, guys. So DIA is pushing right now.
Oh shit, yeah.
It already closed. So DIA just closed out some of our contracts. We just closed out some of our contracts. No, just cool it. Just cool it. Cool it. Just cool it. Right. First target on DIA is approaching. We broke to the upside for DIA. So if you guys that take DIA trade, you should be well over 10% at this point. Our average contracts was 343. And some of our contracts already closed out at 10% at 380. That's more than 10%.
Right now it's sitting at what? We're at 12% here.
So we're sitting at 12% right now. Again, I always trim some at 10%. Okay. For me, if I see like the trade can go more, then I always, no matter what, I'm always taking profit at 10%. I'm always taking something off the table at 10%. And then the rest, I'll keep on scaling out of. I'll scale out of. So when it gets up here at 423.74, I might see how the contracts look. Might scale out right there. And then when it touch the 200, might scale out some more there. So those are the things that you have to pay attention to and say, is this what I want to do? So right now, I don't even know where SPY. We just jump into where is it? Yeah, SPY is pushing, boy. Ah, my bad, babe, but it's okay. Anybody that took the spy calls, y'all should be good as well. Anybody that took spy calls, y'all should be good as well. Spy just, it didn't hit my target exactly, but my target was 589, 589.64, I believe I said, and it went to 589.60. No, 589.53. Okay, 589.53. It went to 589.53. So y'all should have been well in profit at that point. Okay. So SPY is still pushing. I saw the reversal on the 15-minute to the upside, right? Saw the reversal on the 15-minute to the upside. I called it right here and say a call right here. I saw the reversal down here on the 5-minute down here. Okay. Because we was in a puts. And then I said I might even want to take it for a call, but I didn't, right? But those are stuff that you have to pay attention to, right? You have to pay attention to those stuff. So right now, SPY is pushing up. We can come up here to this 200. We can come up back to this 50% line and reject. So please pay attention to that as well. On the 30-minute on SPY, oh, we reverse on the 30-minute. Um, let's see. On the 30-minute, we have a bullish divergence on the 30-minute to the upside on SPY. On SPY, we have a bullish divergence on the 30-minute. The 15-minute had a divergence on the ups on that as well. 30. 1 hour came down. See, with this 13 minutes left, look at this candle. With this 13 minutes left and this 1 hour candle, look where the 1 hour came down. So pay attention, right? Because we could come up here, reject the 50, and come right back down. So please make sure that you're taking profit if you're in SPY calls right now. Do not be greedy. Do not be greedy. DIA didn't hit. DIA reversed, right? So DIA reversed. It's a 2-2 reversal on the day right now. So in a sense, it still didn't even it haven't even hit my first area of concern, which is that 423.72 area. It didn't hit that first level where I would take profit. So say for instance, if I'm trading Forex, then I'll just put that as part of the my take profit. So take profit one would be there. Take profit two would be at the take profit two would be at my 200, which is right here. So take profit would be right at my 200. Then the next take profit three, would be right at the top of this candle right here. So those would be my three take profit um, on that if it was Forex, right? It's the same thing, but with this, you have to monitor your trades when it comes to options. Because with Forex, your profit is your profit. With options, right now, the contracts, every minute that goes by, your contract is decaying, right? If it's not pushing in that direction right now, if you were in DIA and it's the same day contracts, you're getting chopped up. Okay, you're getting chopped up. So you want to make sure that you secure some type of profit. That's why I always say secure some type of profit. Oh, I forgot. I was in coin calls. Hold on. Those are YOLOs, but still. Um, I forgot about that. Okay. DIA is looking good to the upside. Coin, I like coin to the upside as well. Coin has a bullish divergence on the 15-minute. Um, First target is gonna be right at the gap close. So you have the day high, which is 48. Then you have gap close, which is right here, 48.87. But on a bigger time frame, you have the 50-minute, the 50% line. So right here, I'm not even gonna put nothing on the 50% line. I'm just gonna keep it right there. But this, where we at on that? It's at 65. All right. So if you guys are just joining in right now, the only thing I'm in DIA calls. We're already up on that. We're less than 10% now. We already scaled out of some at 10%, but now the contracts are playing around, so they're dropping back down. My average cost on those are 443
When?
for no, not 443, sorry, 343. 343. My wife looked at me like, what? So 343 is my average cost on those. And then I'm in coin calls as well. Let's see on the 1 hour. All right, so we have 7 minutes left in this 1 hour. So the two things that I'm in right now, guys, the two things that I'm in is I'm in coin calls, um, and I'm in uh DIA calls. Right, I already trimmed some of my DIA calls at 10%. I already trimmed some of those at 10%. Babe,
Yeah.
can you tell me what's going on there?
Oh.
And then, okay. All right. So right now it's just a matter of being patient, guys. I'm not taking any more trades for the day. I already took spy calls. Spy I already closed out spy calls. And then right now I'm in DIA calls. No, I did spy puts. Sorry. I did spy puts, but I did called out spy calls as well. And spy hit target. Spy hit target. I said spy was supposed to hit 589. Yeah, spy did hit target 62, and my I said 589.64. It hit 589.62. Whoop de doo. 2 cents away. So that was my target. It hit target. So spy hit target. The break of that 15-minute on the reversal, I called that. So I called out spot. I did not take that. I did not take that call. I should have taken it. My wife asked me if I wanted to take it. I told her no, because we were already in that trade, in the DIA trade. That's why I didn't take it. And I was happy with two trades for the day. But I looked at coin, and I like coin as far as a YOLO. And if you guys understand what YOLO is, it's just a play that you say, all right, let me put in, but just buy a couple contracts of this. It's for today. As far as for coin, there's a bullish divergence on coin right now. So what is a bullish divergence? What if somebody hear me say bullish divergence, what do I mean? George, what do you mean bullish divergence? I don't know what bullish divergence is. All right. A bullish divergence is when price is dropping. So when price is creating a lower low, but your indicator or your oscillators are creating a higher low. That's what you call a divergence. Okay. So it's opposite. It's opposite for bearish divergence. So bullish divergence is when prices is going low, your oscillator is going creating a higher low. And then bearish divergence is when price is going up, so price is creating higher highs, but then your oscillator or your indicator is creating lower highs. So that means you have a bearish divergence. Okay, those I always look at. And to be honest, if you pay attention to bullish and bearish divergences, you'll see them almost every day around 11:30, 12 o'clock on certain stocks, right? And then you could basically take those. Now my stop on coin is gonna be the day low, okay? Which at that point the contracts might go to shit. I'm not sure. But I like the fact that it's right above VWAP right now, and it's sticking right above VWAP. 2 minutes left in the first hour candle of the day, so expect some type of pullback as well. Um, so let me see right here. Expect some type of pullback. We're right on VWAP as far as for the 1 hour candle. So that looks good as well. We are set up for divergence play on the 1 hour as well. So let me just show you. We're creating lower lows on the oscillator. We're creating higher lows. Our indicator, right? If you look at the 1 hour, let me take this off. So the 1 hour on here, if you notice, we have lower low, the indicator right here, we have a low. If we have the new 1 hour come in and the new 1 hour come down and then break this to the upside, that means that we now confirm a divergence, a bullish divergence on the 1 hour as well. That's where the 1 hour bullish divergence will be confirmed. All right. So, yeah, because now when that happens, when the new 1 hour come down, break here, that's a reversal on the 1 hour, but also your oscillator or indicator is gonna be higher low, right? Because now this is gonna turn. This is gonna come something like your oscillator is gonna move from there and it's gonna go like that, which creates the higher low at that point. I should use a brush. So it's gonna do something like this. So now at that point, you will have lower low, higher low, which gives you a bullish divergence as well on the day, on the 1 hour. It didn't happen yet. Okay. It didn't happen yet. So that's one scenario. Um, you have a setup, same thing, same thing for same thing for the 30 minutes, right? We have a bullish divergence setting up on the 30 minutes. But for the 30-minute to confirm the bullish divergence, we need to break this 30-minute high. Once we break this 30-minute high, we're in a bullish situation right there, and then we could push back up. If we break to the downside, right, we could come down, but as long as we don't break this low, right, because it created a low right here. If we break this low down here, then we're going back to the downside, if that makes sense. So new 1 hour just came in, new 1 hour candle just came in. Pay attention to your trades. I have 30 minutes left on here. We close below VWAP. We're going to see what happens right here. Is it below VWAP on the 15-minute as well? It's right on VWAP. Right on VWAP. Let's see. So you see like how price right now we got in where we got in on DIA, because the contracts are barely moving. On DIA right now, the contracts are barely moving. So we got in right down here. Price went up $1 and change, right? But DIA is moving slow as far as the contracts. So right now, the only two things that I'm in, coin calls, DIA calls. Right now, coin is because
did it 2-2.
DIA
Inside. Broke the inside
yeah,
bar.
brought the inside bar to the upside. So we should push up. We should test day high and continue up on DIA. We just broke this inside bar. But one thing to pay attention to as well on coin, right? With coin right here, my yellow line right here is yesterday's low. If you're noticing, it's using yesterday's low. What was yesterday's low? Yesterday's low was a support level that it bounced off and create support because it bounced off for a reason. It was support. But for the last four candles, right, we have where it's creating a resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them closed below yesterday's low. So for us to get in that bullish sense, we need to close above that and continue up. Now, like I mentioned before, we are in a bullish divergence on the 15-minute. So on the 15-minute, we have a bullish divergence. Okay. On the 15-minute, we have a bullish divergence to the upside. On the 30-minute, our bullish divergence did not confirm yet. I mentioned to you guys the bullish divergence will be confirmed when we break here. If we break here, then we have a bullish divergence to the upside. Okay? If we break down and come down and break here, which is day low, then we don't have any more divergence. Okay? That means that we're going to fall even more. So those are the things that you have to pay attention to. On the 1 hour, similar. On the 1 hour, if we come up here and break this day high, this 1 hour high, now we have a bullish divergence confirmed on the 1 hour as well. On the 4 hour, there's no divergence to confirm on the 4 hour. The 4 hour is just doing what the 4 hour does, right? But if you look at the 4 hour, the 4 hour had a bearish divergence. This is now what I talk about, just like bullish divergence. The 4 hour had a bearish divergence. What does that mean? Price created higher highs. So you have price action going higher. The oscillator or the indicator, right, did lower lows, right? Again, lower lows, right? So that's your divergence on the higher time frame, which you see price retrace, came down, find support. Where did it find support? Down here in this area right here. All right. So now we're looking for a bounce back up to take it back up. Let's make sure I come off of here. You see like
Oh.
that? Do I have I have to make sure that I'm looking at YouTube. Does that show up on my thing? No.
There's like a little tab for it.
Yeah, but it's probably behind.
Probably is a new channel. Nope. Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is.
Yeah, you move my screen, so
We need to move it and put it over here.
what?
The comments.
All right, guys. So right now, if you're just joining in, the only thing that I'm in right now is DIA calls and um coin calls. That's the only thing I'm in right now.
Making moves. Short stuff.
Only thing I'm in right now. Those are the two.
If you guys aren't following us on YT, make sure you go over to official George Trades and follow us there as well. And if you don't know what YT means, it means YouTube.
Oh man. This week was a great week. Um I can't complain about this week.
No, not at all.
Can't complain about none of them. Man, I'm just I feel blessed.
If you're in the Discord, all you gotta do is look in the win section and you'll be able to see.
Yeah, I feel blessed. um and it's not like, I'm not out here just telling you certain things, I wishing or guessing. It's like, for me, I want people to make money, right? I want it to be life changing for them. So it's not only me just guessing on here. It's like I explain everything to the T, why I'm entering a trade, right? Why certain things happen, and if certain scenarios happen, this is when I'll take the trade. This is when I'll get out the trade. If I don't see those scenarios happen, then I'm not taking the trade. If I don't see those scenarios happen, I won't get out the trade. That's just point blank. That's period. Um, when you're out here and you're listening to, I'm not into all that technical shit. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the like calling big names and all. Trading should be simple. It shouldn't be complicated. Find a set of rules that you like. Find a set of your setups that you really like, that you tone in on, and you back test it for a while. And then when you back test those for a while, then you could say, all right, this works with me and my personality. Like for me, I've been trading for so long that, over the years, when you first start, you'll try to learn this, you'll try to learn that. Am I a scalper? I'm a swinger. I'm a this, I'm a that. You're trying to factor in everybody's strategy, because you see somebody that says make 500 in 5 minutes. They might be scalpers, and with scalping, you might be putting a lot of money in that trade. Versus you see somebody else and they're saying, "Yo, they made trade, but yo, it took a while for them to actually make that money. It took a while because they were swinging that over a long period of time, and then the trade finally moved in their direction." There's different ways of trading. But what I do is I show you how I trade, why I take the trades, and simplify it for you. So that way, trading can be simple. It doesn't need to be complicated, right? It's just a set of rules that you need to follow. And if you have those, then you should be good. Right now, we have a reversal to the upside, um as far as for coin. So coin is moving in the right direction as far as for bullish divergence. Coin just broke the 15-minute again. Even though the take profit is right here, when you see an inside bar, the take profit is going to be the top or the wick of the candle. It's right there, but I'm expecting a break to more to the upside. So spies coin is moving in the right direction as far as what I said. Once it break this 30-minute high, then we confirm now a bullish divergence on the 30-minute. It haven't broke it yet. Once this breaks, we have a bullish divergence confirmed on the 30-minute. Once we break the 1 hour, now we have a bullish divergence confirmed on the 1 hour. But guess what have to happen? It have to happen on the 5 minute first, which it did, right? We have it down here. Divergence, bullish divergence confirmed right down here. It confirmed before the 15-minute. Then we have confirmation on the 15-minute. Lower low, break off there, confirmed on the 15-minute. Bullish divergence. So now we're waiting on bullish divergence on the 30-minute, and then you're going to see the bullish divergence on the 1 hour, and so on and so forth, right? But in all of that, you got to make sure that you're taking profit. I don't care what it is, we got to make sure that we're taking profit.
Preach it.
What?
I was going to see you hit take profit on the perfect.
Yeah, it hit that top. You're looking at the top part. Look at the 1 hour on it.
I'm going through all.
Oh, you're going through? Yeah. Well, the 1 hour is an outside bar. That's a 4 hour. So the 4 hour target is up there, right where I have it. Oh, hold on. Go back to the 4 hour. So the 4 hour is that the wick of the 4 hour?
No, this
No.
from here, so that.
Yeah, but
next level.
yeah, it's right here. That one.
Yeah,
So the
be
purple.
honest.
No, that's the body.
I get it.
Yeah.
But
so those are the targets.
I'm not gonna sit here all day.
No, I'm not sitting out here. You already know that, babe. We're not sitting here all day. You already know we're not sitting here all day.
This is Friday.
It's Friday.
Right?
We haven't played. We haven't
you
played
guys?
that song.
No, because I'm not.
Last time we played that song,
Got
YouTube
copyright.
YouTube copyright us, so we're not playing that song. We're not playing that song.
But check out our new podcast episode, Married to the Markets. We did one. And we have some shorts on YouTube as well. So go like, comment, engage. What is this?
This is what I don't like about
Did
Fridays.
you take out this stuff for tomorrow?
The meat? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's been out, babe. Think it's Friday. And what is Friday? What? All right. Man, DIA is fucking. DIA is just crawling. It's okay. Crawling. All right, so we're coming back down on DIA. How far can we drop down on DIA? I don't like DIA anymore, even though it's on the lower time frame. Oh, it's sitting on the 50. Look at DIA, babe. Where is that right now?
Let me go in.
A little bit above break even. DIA is coming back in. Doesn't have a top on it. Refresh that. Mm, We're coming back down on DIA. This is where trading is like, fucking come all the way down here to test and then bounce. Still like coin to the upside. Still watching coin to the upside. DIA. Um, it'd have to come back up and put a wick on the top of that candle. So it have to come back up and put a wick on the top of this candle. Once it create that wick, if it come back down, see how it's creating that wick back because there's no wick on it. So it have to come back up and create that wick on that candle. It doesn't have to. I apologize. It doesn't have to, but 9 times out of 10, it will come back up and create a wick on top of that candle. If it wants to push down, then it will push down. You have VWAP down here that it could push down and test VWAP and then bounce off of VWAP. My only thing with trade with this right now is like, do I want to go back in the negative with my contracts? Um, and this is the reason why I tell people all the time, it's like, yo, you have to make sure that you're taking profits. So it just created the wick. So right now, just pay attention to this because if it create the wick back right up here, we could push up. But if it come back down, then we could come back down to VWAP, possibly drop. So those are the stuff that you have to pay attention to. Some people, they would have probably got out of the trade once they saw the 15-minute broke. But being patient enough, knowing that, hey, and you, so for some people too, you could have took this trade. You could have said, "Oh, there's no wick. Let me go ahead take it." But at that point, know that you're a scalper. You're not a okay. I'm gonna go this and I'm gonna take it to way up here. No, you're trading based on this not having a wick on it. So you're taking it once it created a wick. You should have got out right here. That's what that is. Um, I'm gonna put my contracts for break even.
Okay.
Let me see right now.
What are you saying?
Huh? Yeah, just we have 54 seconds left in this. We have to have pullbacks, guys. And the crazy thing is, if you look left, we just closed our gap, which makes me feel more comfortable with the upside now on DIA. DIA gapped up on this 5 minute right here, right? So we wasn't looking at a 5 minute. We was on a 15 minute the whole time. There's no gaps until right here at 10 o'clock. We created a gap at 10 o'clock. That gap, price gapped up, and then it came down. If you notice, it came down and closed that gap right here. Price gapped up from right here, which it came down, closed that gap, bounced off that gap. So now there's no gap close. There's nothing to close as far as gap on the day. So now, um, I even like this better to the upside if we continue up. but it's coming down. My wife automatically looks at it. All right, so it's breaking right here. And not.
So you waiting?
What is it? Refresh it. It came down to test VWAP. It's VWAP and the 200 right there. Guys, pay attention to coin right now. Coin just confirmed. I think coin just confirmed the bullish divergence on the 30-minute. Let me just make sure. It broke 30 minutes. No, not yet. Didn't confirm divergence on the 30-minute yet. We have 8 minutes left into this 30-minute candle. Um, but we're looking good to the upside for coin. So we're testing VWAP and the 200 on DIA right now and breaking down below that. Uh, just expect the bounce, guys. Just expect the bounce. Um, like price go down, test VWAP. We have what? There's 6 minutes still left into this 15-minute. Um, right here, we're closing above. Pay attention to right here. Um, this is the sucky part, right? That's why I always preach to you guys about the take profit part, right? Because being up over 10%, and then now you have where the contracts come in, and now they're below your break even point, right? And you would look at it and be like, man, I was up 10% and now my contracts come back down, right? So at some point I will cut um I will cut the rest of these contracts just so I'm still green on my trade for it. Okay? Let me see what's going on with it. Came down to test VWAP. There's a big pop. SPY just
All right.
SPY just reversed on a 5 minute to go back up. Um, let me see right here. That's a 5 minute. Oh, it gapped up. Fuck. Where are we at? Um, this is gonna come back down. It can come back down because it gap up. Yeah, close it.
All right. We're out.
A little bit above. This can come back down, guys, and I'm getting off in 4 minutes. I don't want to be no trades. The only thing I want to be in right now is the coin trade that I have for YOLO. So even though I know or I believe, it's not I know, I believe what the stock is gonna do.
But it's still in profit.
Um, I closed the trades out in profit. I took the rest of my contracts out. This gapped up on a 5 minute. So because it gapped up on the 5 minute, I know that it could come back down here. And if it come back down here, then we could continue to break down. Okay, so I got out of my contracts, the rest of the contracts that I have, a little bit, not much. It wasn't much, but it was above break even. What I was pissed off about, as you could see, is coming back in. What I was pissed off about was I had my contracts. I was up 10%, didn't close all of it, right? Good profit, didn't close all of it. But that's the reason why I preach to every single body to take profit. Okay, because what happens, it came down here. Now I was below. Now I was down on a contract that I was up over 10% on. And now I just closed a trade being less than, I think it was less than 5%. I took less than 5% on this trade on the rest of the contracts, right? I still close out being profitable, but this is the reason why I always stress to you guys, make sure you're taking something off the table, because now I would have been like, man, I was up and now I'm taking a loss. So this is the reason why I said, like, have your trading plan in place. My trading plan is going to be looking different from your trading plan. But make sure you have your trading plan in place so that when you see your profit, you're making sure that you're scaling out, you're doing whatever needs to be done, right? Um, that's why I closed out. I closed out because I know that this was going to come back down. And when it was down here, I was down on my contracts, right? Something that I was up over 10% on, I was down when it was down here. Now price gapped up, so I know price was gonna have to come back down here, and now price is dropping. So if I had stayed in my contracts, I would have been down again. So that's why I closed out the contracts a little bit above my entry level, and I'm fine with that as far as the day, right? It's 11 o'clock. I have a hard stop at 11 o'clock. I don't like to be in trades at 11 o'clock. That means that I'm going to be sitting around a computer. I hate that shit. I used to do that where we're trading, and like I used to, I don't know if it was a drug or something. It felt like a drug. It felt like, but it was a time waster because in a sense, we trade so we could get back our time. We trade so we could feel kind of freedom. We trade so we don't have to go to a 9 to 5. Some people might say, yo, that's my 9 to 5. I would rather sit in the house, but you don't want to sit around a computer all day because you're going to do dumb shit. You're going to do dumb shit, meaning that you're going to take trades that you're not supposed to take because every trade is not a good trade, right? Your first two trades are typically the best trades because you wait for your setups if you're patient enough. And what I realized was with me, when I was my first two trades, three trades sometimes is my best trades, right? Because I was patient, wait on my trades, and then I take action on them. I normally take those trades before 10:30. Where I start doing dumb shit is after 11:30. if I'm already profitable for the day and I go into another trade at 11:30, 12:30, 1 o'clock, that's me doing dumb stuff. And that's over years of actually learning, years of me analyzing certain things to say, all right, 2 to 3 trades is it for me. We're 2 trades today. 2 trades are profitable. I'm still in coin. Coin is a YOLO. 255 calls on coin. I like coin to the upside. I still like DIA to the upside, but I don't want to be in DIA and have to worry about looking at my phone, stuck to the computer, all type of shit. I don't want to do that. So I take my profit. DIA targets, it didn't hit the first target. It didn't hit my second target nor my third target yet, right? My first target, it broke the day. It reversed on the day. So on the day, target is going to be 423.72, 424.25, 424.83, right? Those are the 3 targets. Now, can it go there today? It can, but how it's playing out right now, today's Friday, the volume out of the day is gonna be gone soon. Like people, like after a certain time, there's not gonna be anything. Now, what you might get a push um in the afternoon. You might get a push around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when sometimes you want to buy the YOLO. Like right now, I bought the YOLO a little bit early on coin, right? Because the contracts probably are going to shit right now, right? But if I had waited until like right now or a little bit after, then my contracts would have been better. But I know that I haven't looked at a contract since I bought it, but I know that those contracts were profitable because we bought coin when it first broke right here. We bought coin. So so yeah. With that said, guys, it's 11 o'clock. I am done for the day. The only thing I'm in, I closed my DIA calls. The only thing I'm in right now is coin calls, 250 calls, 255 calls. And I'm gonna leave those until later on today before I close them out. Those I'll just watch, and that's about it, guys. So hope y'all have an amazing weekend. We did great this week. I think we only had one trade that we messed up on. To be honest, I think we had one trade. We had a day where we messed up on a spy put, and then we jumped back into a spy call. So apart from that, guys, hope y'all have an amazing rest of the week. Be safe on the weekend, and we'll see y'all on Monday. All right. So, all right, guys.